Insomnia is a huge concern before our clients start working with us. And maybe it's a concern for you. Maybe you've been scouring the internet looking for solutions to insomnia, tossing and turning most of the night, waking up exhausted, taking forever to fall asleep. Insomnia is often coupled with anxiety, and we see this over and over again in the lives of our clients. I have seen some really, really extreme cases of insomnia as clients have come, again, working with us, looking to overcome anxiety, but expressing huge concerns around insomnia. Again, insomnia can look a lot of different ways. It doesn't necessarily mean you're not sleeping at night. It just means there's a lot of trouble with sleeping. You can't fall asleep easily. You don't sleep through the night. And what the crazy thing is, and you know this to be true if you're dealing with it, that sleep is tied into your brain function. And of course, in order to overcome anxiety, you have to have your brain chemistry working properly. And so getting sleep is absolutely critical. That's why I titled this video, Insomnia, Anxiety, and the Brain, because these three things are tied together. So one of the things I want you to understand right now is you may be looking for solutions to insomnia, or you may be looking for solutions to anxiety and not realize that these two things are actually very much related. Again, these are affecting your brain, and when your brain is affected, it makes the whole cycle worse. Insomnia can be very frustrating, and it seems the more that you're frustrated, the worse it gets, the worse and worse it gets. And of course, as the insomnia gets worse, the anxiety gets worse. As the anxiety gets worse, the insomnia gets worse. One of the questions you may have is, does anxiety cause insomnia? The better question is anxiety making the insomnia worse? And the answer is yes. Anxiety is making the insomnia worse. But the insomnia is also making the anxiety worse. Yes, I didn't say that incorrect. You don't have to rewind the tape. Okay. Anxiety is making the insomnia worse. Insomnia is making the anxiety worse. It is a vicious cycle. It just goes round and round and round. And so what can you do? Again, understand that with both anxiety and insomnia, there's a brain function issue. In order to repair a brain function issue, you have to have good sleep at night. And so this keeps, again, going round and round and round. But there is things that you can do. One of the things to understand is don't focus on just the insomnia. That is going to give you a world of trouble. Also, don't just focus on the anxiety. This is one of the reasons why we have so much success with our clients, is we don't just focus on one problem. The truth is, insomnia is only one of your problems. If you are watching this video, you know this to be true. Think about the other kinds of issues you have in your life. You're not just dealing with insomnia. You're dealing with a myriad of other issues. And so you can't isolate just this one problem. Now, this problem might be bad enough that now you're looking for help. You're trying to figure out, hey, what do I do? But if you just focus on your sleep, you actually will not get the results that you need. You've got to make sure that you approach this in a holistic way. This issue is, again, emotional, physical, and spiritual. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I say this about any issue around anxiety and depression, because it is. With anxiety and depression, this isn't just an emotional issue. It isn't just a physical issue, nor is it just a spiritual concern. It's all three. And so is the insomnia issue. Really, it's a multifaceted concern that needs to be solved in connection with the anxiety concern so that you can get the rest that you need, so that your brain can start functioning again and producing the right chemistry so that you can overcome both insomnia and anxiety. The only way to really make headway on this issue, the only way to really heal, is to stop isolating the problem. Again, you probably approach this from maybe a medication angle, trying to take things that help you get to sleep. But that isn't going to solve the issue. In order to heal, you have to heal emotionally, physically, and spiritually. One last thing I want to mention about insomnia, because I know mostly we've talked about anxiety here, but again, this can be across any of the mental health issues. I see insomnia come up a lot with those that are dealing with a bipolar disorder diagnosis. Of course, you see this happen a lot with mania. You get into a manic phase, sleeping gets worse, and then it just spirals out of control. And so insomnia isn't just related to anxiety, but definitely very connected to anxiety. This is probably the number one combination I see with clients that we serve is insomnia and anxiety. And again, because of the frustration part, it just spirals out of control and starts to get much worse. And so if you are really looking for answers around your sleep and anxiety is part of the picture, then I want you to have answers. I want you to have a way out of this mess. And so at Achieve Emotional Mastery, we've helped hundreds of clients just like yourself start sleeping better and overcome anxiety and depression once and for all. And so if that's what you're looking for, then we're here to help you do that. And your very first step is to watch our free masterclass, where we cover the 5 shifts our clients have used to overcome anxiety and depression. The second step is to identify what is blocking your healing. We're going to show you what has been missing from traditional treatment approaches. The third step is to leverage a whole health approach. You've heard me say it before, and you'll hear me say it again. We're going to help you heal emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So again, if you are tired of struggling with insomnia, if you want to start sleeping better at night, if you want to stop worrying all night instead of tossing and turning, then we are to help restore your sleep and help you to be peaceful and joyful again. And you can do that by watching our free masterclass at stacyRivera.com/freedom. I look forward to seeing you soon.